Welcome back to It's Just Queen Bee's Thoughts, where we navigate life's twists and turns, one meaningful conversation at a time. Today's episode marks the beginning of a new chapter. While addiction and recovery have been an integral part of this journey, it's time to widen the lens and focus on life in all of its complexity, beauty, and challenges. In this episode, we're diving into the power of perspective. How we view the world and our place in it has a profound impact on our experiences and decisions. It's not about ignoring the hardships, but learning to see the possibilities and lessons within them. Let's talk about how shifting your perspective can transform your reality. Let's start with a simple truth. Your perspective shapes your reality. Think about it. Two people can experience the same event, but walk away with completely different takeaways based on how they interpret it. Your mindset acts like a lens, filtering how you process the world. If you view challenges as roadblocks, they'll feel insurmountable. But if you see them as opportunities to grow or pivot, they become stepping stones. This shift doesn't mean we ignore the pain or the frustration. It means we actively choose to frame them in a way that empowers us instead of holds us back. Many of us operate on autopilot, reacting to life based on past experiences, fears, or habits. But what if we took a moment to pause and ask ourselves, what story am I telling myself about this situation? For example, let's say you're facing rejection, whether it's a missed opportunity, a relationship that didn't work out, or even a creative project that flopped. That default perspective might be, I'm not good enough or I'll never succeed. But what if you reframed it as, this wasn't the right fit for me, but I'm one step closer to finding what is? When you start questioning your default narratives, you create space to rewrite them. One of the easiest ways to shift perspective is by practicing gratitude. I know it sounds cliche, but hear me out. Gratitude isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging the good that coexists with the challenges. Try this. At the end of each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big. A kind word from a stranger, a moment of clarity, or even just a really good cup of coffee. Over time, this simple practice rewires your brain to notice the positives more readily, which naturally shifts your perspective. Another powerful tool is broadening your perspective by stepping into someone else's shoes. When we're stuck in our own struggles, it's easy to forget that everyone else is navigating their own challenges too. Take time to listen, really listen, to someone else's story. It could be a friend, a stranger, or even through books or documentaries. Seeing the world through their eyes can give you new insights and remind you that you're not alone in your journey. Let's talk about actionable ways to shift your perspective in real time. 1. Pause and breathe. When you feel overwhelmed, take a moment to breathe deeply. It helps reset your mind and gives you clarity. 2. Reframe the situation. Ask yourself, what's one thing I can learn from this? Or how can I use this to grow? 3. Seek the bigger picture. Sometimes zooming out and looking at the long term helps you realize that today's struggles are just a small part of your overall story. And 4. Surround yourself with positive influences, whether it's friends, mentors, or inspirational content. The people and ideas you engage with can greatly influence your outlook. I'll be honest, shifting perspective isn't always easy. There have been moments in my life where I felt stuck in negativity or self-doubt. But every time I made the choice to look at things differently, even when it felt forced, it led to growth. It's a practice, not a one-time fix. And it's one I'm still working on every day. So here's my challenge for you. The next time life throws you a curveball, try to pause and reframe it. Ask yourself, what's one small positive I can take from this? And it's not about ignoring the hard stuff. It's about finding a way to move through it with strength and grace. Thank you for joining me on this journey. As we shift gears and start exploring broader themes, I hope these conversations continue to inspire and uplift you. Remember, the power to change your perspective is always within you.